We're here live at the Alamo Drafthouse where we have just found out that Michael Myers has escaped confinement. We're here at the Alamo Drafthouse in El Paso, Texas, and with us is Michael Myers.
The one and only.
The one and only, or better known as Michael Myers.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Myers, you've been in 11 films so far. How do you feel about your latest release?
Riveting.
Riveting, astounding. Yes, it's his best performance yet. Absolutely. Look at the acting abilities on this guy. Look at the acting chops. Look.
It's the eyes.
It's all in the eyes. Pure evil.
Were you nervous about coming back for this film at all? Okay, wow, that's a pretty creepy stare.
That is. I'm thoroughly creeped out right now.
Okay, what about Jamie Lee Curtis?
Is that the same knife you used in the first movie? Or is it a new knife?
Maybe he wiped the blood. Okay, hey, we all know Jamie Lee Curtis is the one who got away from you. So, did you get her in this movie?
All right, well, apparently Michael Myers is a man of few words, and, well, thanks for watching. We're here live at the Alamo Drafthouse with Ismail and Jessica, who just got out of watching the newest Halloween 2018. So, Ismail, what did you think of Halloween?
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was going to be kind of corny, but it was pretty cool. Yeah, it delivered. It was pretty good.
Okay. Did you think it was scary, Jessica?
It had its suspenseful moments, but what I like most is girl power, you know? They all united, all three generations, so it was pretty cool.
Very, very good point, yeah. So what did you think of Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie?
She's a badass forever.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Have you seen the original Halloween?
Yes,
Yeah, like
definitely.
30 times.
Yeah, 30 times. So compared to every Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, so where would you rank this movie compared to the other Halloween?
Definitely the first is always the best, but this is definitely good because, you know, it's Jamie Lee Curtis, you know, so it's
I think of all the remakes, I think this one's probably the best remake. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, great. Okay, so we on our channel rate movies 1 out of 5 reels, 5 being the highest rating. So what rating would you give this movie?
You said what was the highest?
5.
5? I gave it 4.5.
4.5.
I give it a 5 because of girl power, you know? Yeah.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're at the Alamo Drafthouse, and now we have Brandon, who just recently watched the Halloween movie. Brandon, give us your raw reaction for this movie.
John Carpenter did a really good job reenacting the previous version of Halloween. It wasn't a jumpy movie, which I really appreciate, because nowadays you do always have a lot of movies who are very jumpy. They use music to scare the crowd instead of actual scene, so I appreciate that. Besides that, I think they did a very good job in reenacting what John Carpenter originally did in the 80s or 90s, so hats off.
78, I think, but early 80s, but 70s, yeah. Okay. So, what did you think about the scare factor of the movie?
The scare factor, given the time of the genre, I'd say I have to give it a 7 or 8.
Yeah.
But because it's the 2000s, it's very hard to scare people nowadays. But
that's an excellent point.
All right, considering the fact that this was made 20 years ago, it would have scared people a lot worse back then. So, as far as the scare factor, then 9. Nowadays, of course, 7.
Okay, where do you think that this film ranks? Like, have you seen the other films in the franchise? Like, would you rank it like in a specific number?
Sure. Well, I'm an 80s baby, so between Freddy Krueger and Halloween.
Yeah, compared to other
and
horror films. Yeah, even.
I mean, I'd put it at a 7.5 and 8. To me, I think Freddy's scarier than
Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you on that. He had more personality too.
Yeah, I mean, he gets you in your dreams. This guy he's live. So Freddy will
see behind the mask.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So on our channel, Real Screeners, we rate movies on a scale of 1 to 5, and we call it reels. Like, we'll give a movie 2 reels or 3 reels. How many reels would you give this movie?
From 1 to 5, 5 being the best.
Yes.
I give it a 4.5.
Okay.
Awesome. Okay.
All right, well, we're glad you enjoyed it, Brandon.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah,
Brandon.
sure.
We
Thanks for
appreciate-
having me. I appreciate
your
it, guys.
thoughts. Okay.
For
Thank
sure.
You.
All
You
right,
guys have
take
a
care.
good day.
All right, we're here at the Alamo Drafthouse, and we have special guests, Elvis and Jessica, who just came out of Halloween. And so, what did you guys think? What are your initial reactions to Halloween?
It was delightfully, surprisingly hard. I mean, I don't know what to say. It was really awesome.
Awesome.
I expected kind of less from it, but I got a whole lot out of it. It was pretty awesome.
Well, I'm a big fan, and I wasn't too sure what to expect. Super excited, but they blew my expectations out of the water. It was really good.
Okay, so you mentioned earlier that you have seen quite a few of the Halloween movies in the franchise, right? So which one would you say is your favorite?
For me, the first one, it's classic. I have to come back to that one always.
What about for you?
I would say the first one also, but I do like Halloween Part 3, even though it had nothing to do with Michael Myers.
With Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, where do you think this one ranks?
This one, after the first one, I would say this is the second best one, for sure.
I would actually say this is probably number 1. It was
Number 1? It was that good?
Yeah.
Okay. What did you guys think of Jamie Lee Curtis in her, role in this film?
Oh, she's awesome. How it shows how traumatized she was after the first film events. They really upped that ante on her, and it was really good.
Awesome. Okay. All right.
Besides on that character, it was
Yeah. Okay. So anything else that you would like to? Anything else that you really liked about this movie that stood out to you? Or
Well, pretty much how they strengthened that character development with her character, Miss Strode, and I mean the ending. I can't say anything about the ending, but it's really good.
you liked it?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So on our show, we rate our movies 1 through 5 reels. Okay, 5 being the highest rating. So what rating would you give this movie out of 5?
I would give it a 5 for sure.
5? Okay.
Yeah, for sure, a 5.
5? Okay, so that's the highest rating. So you guys loved it. Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much for your comments. We really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Have a great evening. We're here at the Alamo Drafthouse with Yashar, who just got out of watching Halloween 2018. How you doing, Yashar?
I'm doing pretty good.
Awesome. So, what did you think of the latest installment in the Halloween franchise?
I actually thought it was good, because you know how all the other sequels, they were pretty bad and they ignored all of them. So I felt like this is a fresh start.
So it's a good retcon. Okay.
Yeah.
What did you think about Jamie Lee Curtis's acting character?
I thought it was great and authentic. It wasn't cheesy or anything.
Okay.
Okay. What was your favorite? Did you have a favorite scene in the movie that stood out for you, maybe?
The scenes that stood out for me is when Michael's he doesn't run, he doesn't have any reaction, he just creeps up on the prey, and they can't catch him even if they're running.
He's a boss like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so have you seen the original Halloween movie?
Only scraps of it, not the full entire thing,
Okay.
but I get the overall story.
Okay, so would you say this movie is maybe better or just at that level of the original movie?
No, I'd say the original one's better.
The original one's better?
Yeah.
Did you think this one was scary? Would you say it's scary?
No, I feel like it's more action. I mean, there's jump scares here and there, but no, not really.
Okay, so on our channel, Real Screeners, what we do is we rate every movie on a scale of one reel to 5 reels. How many reels would you give this?
I'd say 4 reels.
4 reels out of 5?
Yeah, 4 out of 5.
All right.
Pretty solid. Okay.
Hey, glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you, Yashar. We appreciate your comments.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, have a nice evening, buddy. All right, guys, so the Real Screeners are back, and right now we have Jessica, who just finished watching Halloween. Jessica, why don't you go ahead and give us your general thoughts on the movie?
It was super intense. I loved how they acted, how Michael Myers just does whatever he wants. I just love how he acts and how he kills.
Okay, yeah, it was pretty gory, wasn't it? Was there a favorite scene you had? And it doesn't necessarily have to be a gory scene, but any scene.
Yes, when Laurie Strode and him found reunited, face to face.
They had that little dukeroo, huh? And she kind of held her own, didn't she?
Yes.
Yeah, so Laurie Strode was played by an iconic actress, obviously Jamie Lee Curtis. What did you think of her acting?
I love her acting. I love how she acts and how she expresses herself while she's doing the movie.
Okay, so you didn't think that there was maybe some times where she may have been over dramatic? Because there were a couple people who said that.
Yes, she was, because even her daughter was like, okay, calm down. Chill. It's not big of a deal, but it really was.
Okay. All right, so on our show, we rate movies on a scale of 1 to 5, and we call it reels, like a movie reel. So out of 1 to 5, how many movie reels would you give this movie?
A 5.
5?
Yes, totally.
All right. Satisfied customer, guys. Jessica, thank you for spending some time with the Real Screeners.
Thank you.